What's going on, fishy friends? Rich here, Rich's Fishes, and I just heard a loud crash. So guys, I've been here working in the fish room all day, just kind of doing some general maintenance, tidying some things up, taking care of a few different things, moving some things around. And I just walked away. I was going to grab my camera actually from upstairs so I could potentially do a video on some of the new fish that I got at Discus Madness the other day, as well as some of the fish that I picked up from Tom the other day, same day that I went to Discus Madness. And as I was walking upstairs, I heard a gigantic crash and a giant sound of glass breaking and thought the absolute worst. And yeah, this just happened. Thankfully, it's not that bad of a catastrophe. This tank was not full. This tank was actually up here on this shelf for quite a long time, empty. And I had just recently taken to storing my extra sediment and carbon block filters. These might actually even be the RO filters from when that filter was originally an RODI setup. But it came crashing down, probably bounced off of the washing machine here, where I was actually just getting ready to put some new diaphragms in my diaphragm pump in my central air system, some parts that I got from Gemco a long time ago. I finally recently went ahead and added in my my second air pump. I have one air pump up here in the ceiling. That was initially what I used to run my whole central air system. And as I keep adding more and more stuff, I've found the need for more air. So just this weekend, I finally got around to installing this second pump. I've had the pump for probably a year now. I bought it in anticipation of needing it and never quite needed it. And now that I have that large garbage can for water storage, that's about 36 inches deep, and I was having trouble getting air reaching the bottom of that. So I added into my existing PVC loop for the central air system with that T right there. I was reluctant to use a glue fitting. The glue dries relatively quickly, but the smell it leaves behind lasts for quite a while, and I was concerned about pushing that odor, the chemical, through the air system and into the tanks. So I opted for one of those push connect. It's almost like shark bite fittings, but it's for PVC. They have little metal teeth inside. So I added that to the system that way, and I've been running that second pump, and I figured it's a good time to finally go ahead and replace that diaphragm in the first pump. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. But first I wanted to document my oh crap moment here. So I got to do a little cleanup, and I will be working on another video shortly to update everybody on the new fish I recently got and how everybody's doing. Alright guys, I got the new diaphragms into my original pump. Filter was pretty dirty. The diaphragms weren't torn, but I am glad that I did the job. As soon as I put it all back together, I'm noticing the pump itself is much more audible than it had been. I forgot just how loud it actually was. And then the other day when I put in the second pump, I was remarking to myself at how much louder this one is than the first one. This is the DAP MH30 and the other one is the 40. So this one here is a slightly smaller pump. But I was finding it to be louder, I thought, than this one. But now that I put the new diaphragms in here, this one's just about as loud. Alright guys, that's it for now. I am off to work on some other stuff. And I'll catch everybody later.